All right, so here we're going to look at kind of the intro of Joseph Stalin and the Soviet Union and what their plans were. In the 4 years previous to 1949, as the kind of quote up here alludes to, basically Joseph Stalin and the Soviet Union had already started to expand their territory. These are or areas or parts of countries that they have basically engulfed or taken over and instituted their communist system. Estonia, Lithuania, etc. But then in 1949, or during that 4 year period, at the Yalta Conference, they managed to also get parts of Poland, Romania, and Czechoslovakia. Altogether, they got about 25 more million people under the control of the Soviet Union. Basically, the Yalta Conference was a conference where the United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union all got together to discuss what to do with Europe after World War II, kind of what to do with the countries, what systems should be in place, and whatnot. And basically, kind of the generalized agreement was that the Soviet Union would get control of some of those countries. But the United States is trying to kind of fight that because they want countries to kind of be able to pick and choose what they want to do. Ultimately, the goal of the Soviet Union and Joseph Stalin is to try to convert as many third world weak countries as they can to communism. We've talked about this before. Excuse me. The more countries, more like-minded countries you can have, it's better for you. So the more countries that they can have that follow this communist train, it's going to increase the power and the strength and the influence of the Soviet Union. No different than the United States, and the more democracies that we can create is only going to give us strength in numbers and global threat, I guess you will. And then with that, this is basically going to be again, a competition between systems. The enemy of the Soviet Union is the capitalism / democracy of the United States, because obviously we're trying to convert these countries to capitalism and democracy for our sake, for trading purposes and things of that nature. And the Soviet Union's trying to convince as many of those countries to come to the communist. And because these are countries in dire need, because they don't really have a direction because of the devastation caused by World War II, they're kind of looking for a big brother to kind of take care of them. And the question is it going to be Joseph Stalin and the communist Soviet Union, or is it going to be the United States with their capitalist democracy system?